So, hello everybody, and I'm making this video for a reason which I will explain you later. But here we have Yamaha XVS1300A, or other words, Midnight Star, from 2008. It's amazing toy. Let's say it's a cheaper version of Harley Davidson, but definitely it's one of the best copies of Harley Davidson, because even on the street people ask me if this is a Harley Davidson. So the problem is that I have this motorbike already for 8 months and I had no issues up until now, but one day I start having the lack of acceleration, and after a couple minutes of driving more, it started exploding under the tank, and I was not sure what's happening. So basically I needed to call road assistance to pick me up, and I was not sure what it's about. Like, is it the engine? Is it anything else? But apparently, as you see the pictures, I took off the tank and I found that the tank has gasoline or gasoline oil. I don't know which is the correct saying. And it was everything blocked, like the filter, the inside the tank, the pipes of where the gasoline goes. So first I cleaned the tank and did not help. I'm already waiting for the new fuel pump and fuel filter, but now I'll make a video of disassembling the tank, removing the other parts, and just short, let's say, support for others who has this motorbike, or anyone who has this type of problem. And by the way, we're making this video because I have checked everywhere on the Google, YouTube, and nobody ever made a video how to clean the motorbike tank from these type of materials inside, from gasoline oil. Everybody is making video how to clean a rusty tank, how to clean rust, how to remove rust, but maybe I'm the only one lucky to have this gasoline oil inside, which blocked everything, or I might be helping for others. So my first steps will be removing the seat. And we have those two screws to remove, and remove this part. And here we have the pipe that's connected to fuel. Also, to update about this motorbike, Yamaha especially, it does not have a carburetor. It has injection system with injectors, and there's no filter under the seat. Like, for example, V-Stars, they have an extra filter here. This motorbike has small filters under the tank, whereas where's the shutting down or opening the gasoline leak, and then goes to this fuel reservoir or fuel module, and inside this module there is a fuel pump with a filter, and there is no extra filter apart. So if you need to change the filter or the pump, you need to go there. But if you want to sure if anything is blockage coming from here, you need to open this part. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna check how the gasoline goes, with what pressure, or is it leaking slowly, or we have enough pressure to reach the model. Although it should be not pressured way, it should go just naturally by its flow. These two a bit more tough. Basically, if you remove those two screws, you can already remove out the tank. And this is the pipe that comes to the fuel module, and this is just to keep flow either. And basically, we're good to start unscrewing here. But before that, we need to turn off the tank, and we will see with what flow the gasoline goes. Of course, we're going to have some leakage of gasoline, which is not a problem because we're not in the grass, we're not going to harm nobody, and the gasoline evaporates very well. So let's come here. Normally it's impossible to reach by hand. You see here, there's the turn off switch. Like this. So now I can reach it better, and I'll turn it off. Done. And now we'll see to the bucket how the gasoline goes. So now we're gonna disconnect the pipe that comes from the tank, and I'll try to catch it in my bucket. And let's hope we're gonna be lucky enough not to lose too much gasoline. I forgot that I have already turned it off, so it's not the case. But now we'll see how does it go. And if it's dirty or not. Actually, after the last cleaning, the gasoline is okay. It's not a dirt anymore. And the flow is also good. So what we have now, we have took out all the gasoline from the tank, but apparently it doesn't show no blockage or something. Of course it's clean because we still have some small filters inside the tank, but let's try to move it out. Ciao! Let's try to move it out totally and see what we have on the filters and inside the tank. So we disconnect this part, and then there comes more difficult actions required. So let's move this aside. So tank is empty. Do not forget to disconnect the one plug that is here under the tank, which shows the fuel level. Here we have it disconnected, and we have two more pipes connected under. For you to see it, it's here. Two of them we disconnect. Lower part of the tank, the bottom of the tank. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna try to enter here, because from here the engine goes to the fuel module where the fuel pump, and this part has two small filters inside. I will not try to open this because it has special sealing all around it and on the screws. So, and there's basically nothing to see here, because this is just the switch for your dashboard to show you when you're running out of fuel. And you can see that it's not bad, but not perfect. It's okay, just okay. It helped the cleaning from the first time, but most probably the issue is not with this area. The fuel goes easily, so it might have damaged my fuel pump already, which I'm waiting to be arrived. And let's hope that this will be the only issue. Let's take out these small pieces and to wash them inside. It's not that much and should not cause a big issue with giving the gasoline to the engine, but if we're here, why not to clean them additionally? I would use hot water and soap. So I have already washed one of them, and I don't know if you see a difference, but just with the hot water. And I was using these very nice things for years. This one is dry, and as far as you see the dry, it's possible to clean something, but it's not that perfect. No, but yeah, put some soap and start in it. That is okay, and let it put in there. Let it in the room. What we're gonna do now, at least for the last time, we have a bigger hole for any pieces that are inside, to see if they fall off and if we have something. Let's clean first the tank and let's see what goes out from the tank. Yeah, and it has again some pieces falling off. So we have way cleaner. Of course, it's not something essential that gonna improve your motorbike engine, but at least once I'm sealing it, I need to go back there again. I know it's gonna be well clean for some time enough. So we have one, and we have another one, just like that. You can put them in the same position, and we're ready to go. I'm gonna put the silicone on the screws, so it goes here inside. I'm using just a regular silicone. So at least we're sure and secure that the gasoline is not leaking through the screws. and let's put it on. First we want to connect those two closest ones to the steering wheel. Best way to do it. One more thing, what I just have purchased, which should be cleaning whatever's injection systems, filters, and I have never tried this, and it will be my first time. It was written that it should be 25 milligrams per 12.5 liter. So my calculation that my tank is about 10 liters. I will put some 20 milligrams inside, and let's see how it's gonna work. So guys, it's the second part of the video, because the cleaning did help something, but not at all how I was expecting, and I was suspecting that the fuel pump is already close to be dead. And after the whole cleaning the next day, I got stuck in the middle of nowhere again, was calling the tow truck. Day before I used this one, liquid moly, the one that cleans the tanks and the injectors and all the fuel system, which I don't know, maybe it made it worse and totally killed my fuel pump, or maybe it was just the time for this to die. So you saw the video how to clean the tank and do all the stuff. Now is the second part of the video where I show you how to change the fuel pump, which was already delivered by Amazon like 1 week later. It's just a small, so this filter, you will see it how it will look inside. It's terrible. And a small piece of the fuel pump, which we're gonna change. Now, of course, let's take off the seat. We need to now we need to disconnect this, but before disconnecting we should turn off the fuel coming to this, which has already been easy to do it. If you unplug these two soft plugs, you can reach with your fingers under, feel the, remove this. So now we remove the first pipe. Some gas got leaked out from the tank. We remove the second. From this one should be not that big amount running out. Should be going easier already because it's not the first time I'm taking this off. And now we need to access this, removing the bolts around it, taking off the side. Just in case I will disconnect the battery. But actually to remove the battery there's no need. Before I was taking off the battery, but to remove the battery box it's even more difficult. And you can really easily access from the side, removing the plastics, and take it out from the side. So we remove this one. Has only one bolt, and the side is just the clippers, and we need a smaller one here. One bolt here, another here, other from the top, and it should be okay. I know we also need to remove this part. this that holds the fuel pump tank. I also disconnect the minus from the battery because this will give some more space to move around with the tank. Not sure if it will help much, but any extra space might be needed. The one is smaller. Smaller bolt. So another bolt from here. It's already moving, it's already free, but this piece will never let you take it out easily. So, yes. I have removed these two. There's one more here. We remove this one because it's also holding the main part, and we can take off the whole unit and make a lot of space for us to go out from here. Once it's done, removing this bolt, I need to place something with the cables to make easier things apart. Just important to remember how it was. That's the main fuse for the electricity controlling the pump. And there, if you see, it's very tricky fuse to the pipe that goes to the engine. So I have removed this one. I needed to play with the positions, but once you remove this piece, you have plenty of space to remove easily the wasn't that hard, but it was hell of work. So remove this fuse, which will give us much more space if we push it just down there. So we have enough area, we're not gonna cut any wirings, and we can reach to unplug the bottom pipe. Yeah, it was easier as it looked like. So you just press it from two sides and you disconnect it. If you see now, I was holding just like that from the sides, and it was enough to remove the main pipe. Yeah, now we have it. So the point was to turn it like this and go it out. I have some scratches, but it's not something very, and it's still full. What we want to do is to fill it somewhere, all the liquid. We just do it easier way and release the was everything. So what we do, we unscrew those 6 bolts, so we could take out all the model of the fuel pump, and it should be okay to see the inside. So we have removed all the bolts. We take off this piece, and we take off the main pump. We still have some gasoline inside, but inside it's clean and nice, so we don't need to do nothing. But soon you will see what fuel filter I had it after doing all this job. Now the difficult part, because I'm not a special service with all the equipment, but we need to remove open it easily, all these 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces nicely and easily without breaking the plastic. Where we can reach inside, there is a fuel pump here and the filter for the better. Here, we take off this so it will not disturb for us. And now I'll show you what tactic I will use for this. I have another out, and then the last one out, exactly. And here what we had, that's how the filter was looking. Let's compare with the new one. I'm not sure if it's really good what we had, but definitely this one gonna work much better. This is very easy to remove. It just has 3 clippers, so the same way we did with the main base, we're planning to one open, and then we have it almost completely off. Here, that's how it looks. I was lucky to purchase exact part that I needed, which is not so common. Sometimes you buy and you see that's not the same. And this Chinese, it might look a little bit different, but it should do the job the exact way it's needed to be done. And now I have the main pump part, which needs to be unplugged by this top one. Has 1, 2. Here, I have it out. Just like that, you saw it. I pushed from the top, went out, and here we have it. We have O-ring inside that got stuck, which I believe is good enough to do its job. Let's take out the O-ring, place it back inside. So yeah, I was confused that to not put upside down. Normally the plus is upside up high, plus is on the top. But even if you want to put it the opposite way, plus as a red cable, you cannot, basically you cannot. It has smart way of blocking the fuse, so you cannot insert opposite. So don't worry about this if you even... again I'm putting the wrong way, so it should go just like this, and we have the click, which is already perfectly secured inside, and then and like this. That's the perfectly... You cannot do nothing wrong here, just you can't. We have it like this. Let's put it here, which later gets connected to the main part. Now we insert the filter. For me it's very strange that for this motorbike it's just this filter inside, but we have what we have. That's why this motorbike is so specific and rare and so amazing. We have assembled the filter, and now we'll put it inside where it was. It's also not possible to put it the wrong way, because you just cannot. This part needs to go there. See, this goes here, and you just cannot do it wrong. And then the fuse connects here. So even if you want to put it upside down, you will not be able. Here. And here we have it perfectly set. And we connect the fuse. And the first time when I was assembling, I was so confused how to put the correct way, but even if you want, you cannot put it the wrong way. Here, when it goes here, and you don't know how it should stand, don't worry. This thing will gonna make you find the perfect position, which actually I have done already. Just let's see if the O-ring, O-ring was not placed perfectly, so be sure that the O-ring is in his position and not outside. If the O-ring is in his position, you can see that this part goes just perfectly, and then here like this, and just like this, and we have the perfect position that it's supposed to be. So guys, if you're good on playing Tetris, this game is just perfect for you. Apparently I'm not so good, so I removed 2 bolts, one here, one under the bottom, for this metal piece to be more easily movable. And now what I can do, just like that. You see, no force, no effort needed anymore, and we have it in this position just because of this metal piece. Like this. I have put all the bolts back, not all, some of them, the main ones. I will not full assemble. I just connected the pipes. I will connect the plugs. I did already on the bottom. I have connected both of them. The connection was easy, so I didn't saw the point to show it how to connect them back. My battery might be dead after the last time. I have a booster just in case if it's discharged, and we'll try to open the fuel gas leak from the tank, and we'll try to start the engine. So I have this great thing that will help me to boost engine.